ScreenADAPT is an innovative training solution that's been a collaboration between DHS Science and Technology and one of our industry partners, Design Interactive. And specifically, it uses eye tracking technology to provide a type of feedback to our transportation security officers on how they're doing in visual search.
Portland is considered one of TSA's designated research airports. When we started using ScreenADAPT, we saw changes in performance immediately in a number of different areas. The first was just from a morale standpoint. Officers were really excited to get on the technology, to use it. The feedback we got is that this is fun, I'm learning something. We don't really hear that in training very often.
The advantages of ScreenADAPT over other training, it's night and day. ScreenADAPT, we're able to track the eye movement. It's the first time TSA has been able to see where somebody is looking on an X-ray screen. The simulation that they use allows us to look at first contact on the screen, how long they've looked at something on the screen, whether or not they saw the threat.
Since ScreenADAPT's been implemented, officers are able to actually articulate to me when they have something they want me to look at in a bag. I come up to them, they call a bag check, I really need you to look at this, and they can tell me why, and they can tell me what they're looking at. The officers that we've had go through are a lot more confident in what they're calling on bag checks.
When the trainees see how they're looking at the screen, it is eye-opening to them. Even me, the first time I went through it, believed I was searching the entire bag, seeing everything, but ScreenADAPT showed me that I wasn't. They start to see things differently when they're on the X-ray. They start to see the importance of clearing the entire bag, and they become more efficient on the X-ray. And our detection rate has shown improvement here at PDX because of this.
In the most recent study, at 4 airports, we noticed 21% improvements between those that were in the ScreenADAPT experimental group versus those that were in the control.
It adapts to the officer that's going through the session. If you're struggling in guns, it's going to give you more guns. If you're struggling with knives, it's going to give you more knives. As you progress through ScreenADAPT, you go to different levels. So the better you get, the harder it gets.
They're able to go through the results themselves and figure out what they're doing. They're able to see it for themselves and kind of facilitate their own growth. At the end of every session, I would ask, what's your feedback? How do you feel? How would you compare it to the training you've had in the past? And I got nothing but positive responses.
It's a more productive training, but it's also more motivating. They learn to trust their gut instinct and go with it.
The advice that I would give other airports is jump to the front of the line as quickly as possible. You want this technology. Our officers are enjoying it. They're actually enjoying learning, and that's really hard in this type of situation that we work in. The setup was very easy. The working with the teams was very easy. The lift from a staffing standpoint is minimal. It's once you get it set up and ready to go, you just go.